Welcome back to New Rockstars. With the big game coming this weekend, we're hoping for some delicious new trailers in between whatever sports stuff will be going on. They're playing polo, right? I don't know. It's golf or one of those things. And hopefully that means a fresh look at the multiverse of madness, maybe. Hopefully, please football gods, bless us with some hot new Scarlet Witch, America Chavez, and Mordo, the Sorcerer Killer content, please. This is Rogue Theory, the show where we pitch the wildest theories for the nerdy titles that we adore. My name is MT, and going rogue with me today is the practitioner of her own form of chaos magic. It's Whitney Van Lanningham. What's going on, Whitney?
Just practicing some chaos magic, you know me.
Not enough chaos in this world, I say. Just kidding. Too much.
We live in a calm time, you guys. Things are really chill.
Exactly. A real chill time. I feel like in comparison to us, the MCU is just really chill. Anyway, and smashing star-shaped holes in every dimension while hosting the Mass Effect Adventum podcast. It's Matt Acevedo. What's going on, homie?
Ooh, who's ready for some chaos control?
Oh, chaos control!
Shadow
do you have the Chaos Emeralds?
You know?
I think you're talking about the Chaos Emeralds.
That's right.
Do you mean the Chaos Emeralds? Because I have them right here.
Whoa!
Chaos control. Oh my God. And someone who is always letting things get out of hand, it's off-screen producer Brandon. What's going on, Brandon? My homie.
Yes, hello. Things got out of hand, okay? Give me that sharp little one hair coming down. You know, Doctor Strange always has that two hairs coming down.
It's like strand.
Bless the makeup artist for Doctor Strange, because they always get those strands just bristling in the wind.
Exactly. His hair got a little bit out of hand. He's like, it's so mad. I'm just a little bit
give him the
loose.
curl, then give him glasses. Like, who is this man?
Yeah, right.
I can't recognize him at all.
It's a bird. It's a plane. Oh no, it's evil Doctor Strange. And hey, we're all anxiously awaiting the next MCU film, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And the one thing that remains the biggest mystery is the tease of this evil Doctor Strange, which leads us to our first topic of the day. Who is this strange variant in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Because as we see in the current Doctor Strange trailer, we see an evil, sinister version of our less menacing former Sorcerer Supreme. But just who is this version of Strange? A variant? An imposter? A crossover from the What If series when we saw that Doctor Strange ruin his reality and get trapped in that little prison reality? Because a synopsis of the film from Marvel Japan says, to restore a world where everything is changing, Strange seeks the help from his ally Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, and the Avengers' most powerful Scarlet Witch, Wanda. But a terrible threat looms over humanity and the entire universe that no longer can be done by their power alone. Even more surprising, the greatest threat in the universe looks exactly like Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch. So before we potentially see any more footage from this film over the weekend, which I hope to God we do, please, Kevin Feige, just do it, we have to ask just who is this version of Doctor Strange? What do you guys think?
Okay, well, purely based on that very stylized strand of hair alone, I believe that the body of Doctor Strange has been possessed by the spirit of Glenn Danzig, and that the Misfits are just raging inside of him, and that's why he's so damn dark. No.
You know what? Exactly.
But in all seriousness, my real answer is kind of similar to that. I think that maybe, actually I don't think that this is actually going to happen, but it would be fucking cool and I want it to happen. But what if we get leader of the Black Priest Doctor Strange? Because that would be sick. So, just a little quick recap for our viewers at home. If you don't know, the Black Priests are a group of guys. They're all influential magic users that destroy specific Earths in different realities with the goal in mind of the greater good to restabilize the multiverse by ridding the multiverse of worlds that they deem are kind of fucking up. And so...
Are these with the Black Swans and stuff?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Nice.
They are with the Black Swans and stuff. So I think that they could, like, you know, this isn't in the comics, but to fit into this movie, I think that they could, like, bend things around and have it be that the Black Priests are coming to destroy Earth because that Doctor Strange, like, it up so much. And so our Doctor Strange is going to get into a fight with evil Doctor Strange because evil Doctor Strange believes that this is for the greater good. And technically it is for the greater good of the multiverse because it's the only way to stabilize it. But obviously, Steven over here doesn't want the whole planet nuked now, does he? So he's gonna have to get the shit together and fight the hive mind army of impossible knowledge that is the Black Priest. And also he's gonna look metal as hell doing it because there's like this one still from the comics where he's like sitting on a throne with a gigantic skull behind him. And that's where Glenn Danzig comes in. Boom, full circle, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. You
That's
know
dope.
what?
That's my
I just
pitch.
love any reference to that Hickman run. I love the Black Swans. I love that whole multiverse like type of like cult.
I know, it's
really
so cool. And because Doctor Strange, when he's with them, he has the ability to shape reality however he wants. So he's kind of a little Wanda-y in that regard when he's with the Black Priest. And so I feel like it would be really cool to see Wanda fight, bad boy Doctor Strange, in a battle against, reshaping the fabric of reality. Oh, it'd be so cool. I'm into it. I want that to happen so bad.
Growing up in a Haitian Christian household, I've been around a lot of Black priests. It didn't happen to me that way. It was just a lot of just going to church and praying. It's nothing cool like that. So
Cool.
very let down. My mom let me down. So thank you, Black priests. Step your game up. I don't know what I'm saying. Continue. No, I really love that. God. Anyway.
Yeah, that's dope. Yo, MT, I'm gonna get real rogue here. Okay, I'm gonna get weird because immediately we're like, I think it's gonna be the what if version of Doctor Strange, and I'm like, it seems like a hoodwink to me. It seems like I don't think so. It seems a little
agree
bit,
with you, dude.
yeah. So I'm gonna get this got a little weird. Okay, just stay with me. Doctor Strange isn't the Sorcerer Supreme anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have the full power of the Sorcerer Supreme. So in order to help Wanda, he's going to do something that Wong tells him not to do again because it seems to be the rapport to try and get back to kind of like that power of the Sorcerer Supreme. So he's going to like have Wanda help him use some sort of enchantment to have him go into like his own mind and like deal with like the power within himself, which is actually this really dark manifestation. And he'll come with some sort of deal with his like really dark version of himself within his mind to get back the powers of the Sorcerer Supreme. Really weird, I know. And like, yeah, but I kind of like that kind of idea of him like literally battling his own like darkness within himself, So I think he's going to get that power from there.
Listen, I've given too much of my money to the Kingdom Hearts franchise for me not to like this theory. I'm a big fan of fighting one's darknesses or one's darknesses become real. I'm on board with this, homie. I'm on board.
Yeah, and
as
it's
soon
actually-
as you said the power that's inside, I immediately was like, the power that's inside! Doctor Strange! Gotta get him on!
I forgot to mention that like, the version of Steven is his heart. That's the dark version. Is actually the vessel of heart, and Steven himself is like the body of Steven. Anyways, that's all Kingdom Hearts nonsense. But
I mean, that's some Kingdom Hearts stuff for sure.
Steven was the nobody. Oh, I see. So he gave his heart to darkness.
and if you put an X in Steven and make an anagram out of it, Brandon, you gotta play Kingdom Hearts, bro.
Oh, I've played Kingdom Hearts. I've played some Kingdom Hearts. That was in the second one when he just yells Kingdom Hearts. That's like my favorite part of the franchise, when he just shouts Kingdom Hearts.
I like when a good like TV or movie just says the name of the title. It's like Kingdom Hearts 2.
I like that idea, Matt, because that room does look like it could be like in his mind, right? This is just like,
Yeah.
and I like because I really want Wanda to go full evil. And I love this idea that she's using Strange as like, I'm not getting through this Darkhold fast enough. I'm gonna like steal his mind and like use it against him. And I also think that like our Doctor Strange is the evil Doctor Strange. I've said this before. Like he's the bad one.
Ooh.
Like other dimensions, Doctor Stranges are less dangerous, and ours is the one who's always messing with time. He's doing the stuff in No Way Home. He's like letting people die when he wants them to die. Like he's the bad one, and other strangers are like coming to fight him. So I think that like this evil Doctor Strange could be like a bad. He's our Doctor Strange who's gone fully off the deep end, right? He sees Christine Palmer get married, and he's like, "This is so messed up. Like this should have been me." And he becomes the evil one.
Should have been me.
And the Doctor Strange that winds up being good is actually a Skrull wizard who becomes our universe's Doctor Strange and wipes out the other one. That'll get resolved in Secret Invasion. They'll figure that all out then. But our Doctor Strange is going to be a Skrull, and the evil one that we see in this trailer is our original Doctor Strange who's gone fully in. Because I think it's too easy to make it the What If Doctor Strange. Wow. And at the end of the What If series, that Strange Supreme had seemed to like chill out a little bit, and he was like cool. So I think it's our Doctor Strange. I love that we're all full evil
on the same page about that. I love that we're all on the same page.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
We're used to this Marvel, these little like scapegoats. Oh, we think it's that's a distraction, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's
bait. You talk about the power that's inside. This is the evil that's inside coming out.
That's right.
Fully taking over.
Now, I really do like that idea or that tie-in with the Skrulls because as we know, Secret Invasion is coming up to Disney Plus, and so like it would be crazy.
Yeah, I'm too suspicious of everyone now. I'm so suspicious of everyone.
You gotta be, bro. Like you can't trust nobody on these streets, man.
Yeah. No.
Like I don't even trust the boy from Iron Man 3. I never trust him. He just summoned his eyes and was, I don't know. You probably don't even.
He didn't even get invited to the funeral. He just like showed up, and they're all like, "Who is this kid? What is he doing here?" He was like, "Don't worry. Yeah, Tony was hanging out in my house. It's cool. It's cool. Like he left me some high level technology that I shouldn't have as a child. But I don't trust that kid at all."
I like to think that like he still brags about that one time he met Tony Stark to everybody. People are like, "Yeah, we get it. Yeah."
Yeah, obviously. He's going to dine out on that for years.
Like, I helped him out. It's like, we know. He's like that kid from high school who only did like, football in high school. And then he's like, if I didn't twist my ankle, we would have won CIF.
Yeah. We would have just gone to state, bro. We would have totally gone to state.
It's like, we know. We get it.
We get it.
He's at the bar in that town that still has like the bodies or the shadows on the wall or whatever from the people who blew up. And he's like, everyone who came back from the blip, that's thanks to me because I saved Tony's life when I was a kid.
I saved Tony Stark that one time.
He like never left the town.
I love that the marks are still there. Like the body marks.
Yeah. They rebuilt the bar, but they left
made
the
a
marks.
bar based off the marks.
People are taking photos like...
Welcome to Extremis Pub. Right. Come on in. People died here. But no, these are all super rogue theories. I love the Hickman theory. I love the idea of the Kingdom Hearts darkness. And I love me a Skrull sorcerer because that is precedent. There is precedence for that in Marvel Comics. I believe the Dire Wraiths are actually a off branch of the Skrulls that became Dire Wraiths because they just messed around with magic too much. So... yes, there are magic Skrulls out there, so there is precedence for that. So, I'm gonna give all of you guys 5,000 Robux because
many.
Like, you guys are all.
You're flooding the market.
So I know
flooding
so
the market.
many.
This is dangerous.
I'm flooding the market. I went from millions to thousands to singles dollars. I'm all over the place. I'm responsible for the market crash in 2008. Basically what I'm saying.
The housing bubble burst because MT wouldn't stop awarding us points.
Exactly. They trusted me a little bit too much.
A generation in ruins.
And it's all my fault. But up next, we're going to talk about an exciting new cast member joining the Ironheart series. But first, a great way to support us here at New Rockstars is to grab yourself a cool shirt or hoodie over at the newrockstarsmerch.com website. They've got really cool new designs inspired by Peacemaker, Book of Boba Fett, Spider-Man No Way Home, and even some weird shirts that say, "Hi, I'm Eric Voss," because, you just want to feel like Eric Voss, even though you'll never be Eric Voss. Eric Voss is the GOAT. And you'll just pretend to you'll be a nice Eric Voss cosplay. I just need you to know the hierarchy there because he's a goat, so you can have a nice goat shirt. But sorry,
Eric Voss play.
Oh,
Eric Voss play. Yes, get you.
Sorry,
some
had to
Eric
interrupt
Voss
for that.
play.
You need that joke.
Yo, I honestly am so sad at myself and angry at myself for not putting that two together. So You're incredible. So yes, do a little shopping, get you some Eric Voss play, and support the channel over at newrockstarsmerch.com. And hey, if one of your goals this year is to learn a new language, our friends at Babbel are here to help. Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. That's a lot. But now that some of us are thinking about traveling again, it's going to be very cool to speak the language at your vacation destination. So learn how to say more than just margarita in Spanish when you land in Mexico. The whole Babbel process is addictively fun, fast, and easy. And Babbel teaches bite-sized language lessons for real-world use. And we've got multiple folks in the New Rockstars offices using Babbel right now, and they all love how easy it is to use. Babbel's 15-minute lessons make it the perfect way to learn a new language on the go. Choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. I think they even have one for the rock bottom episode of SpongeBob language where you speak like this and you just, I can't confirm that, but just look into it. They also have podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. And plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. So start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, when you purchase a 3-month Babbel subscription, you'll get an additional 3 months for free. That's 6 months for the price of 3. That's an amazing deal. You save so much money so you can buy other things for your life. So just go to Babbel.com and use this promo code ROGUE. That is BABBEL.com, code ROGUE, ROGUE. Babbel, the language for life. Now, we're not always confident in our theories here on Rogue Theory, but you need confidence in life and also in the bedroom. And that's where Blue Chew comes in, because Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost. You can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. And the process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. And it's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. And Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package. So if you could benefit from some extra confidence when it's time to, get it on, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our audience. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code ROGUE at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code ROGUE to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this show. But now, guys, we got some exciting casting news around the new Ironheart series this week, which leads us to our next topic of the day. Who will Anthony Ramos be in the MCU? Because news this week broke that Anthony Ramos of Hamilton and In the Heights fame, very, very talented, very handsome man, will have a role in the upcoming Ironheart series on Disney+. It's not yet known who he will play, but the sources are comparing the role to that of Jonathan Majors as Kang, who was introduced in Loki, but will play a much larger role in the MCU. Who do we think Anthony Ramos might be portraying in the MCU? What do you guys think?
I really want him to be I think he's a good cast, and I think it makes sense with what I think the television universe is making. I think he's going to be Nova, the Sam Alexander Nova. I think that he might be, and I think, Nova, Sam Alexander's younger, right? But maybe this is an older version of him. Maybe, he's in his 20s, right? But I do think that the way it's going to be introduced is that, Sam discovers his dad's helmet. His dad is a former Nova. He gets the, I might be wrong on this. It's like the black Nova. It's like a very powerful Nova helmet, and that was his dad's. Apologies if I butchered the name of that, but he gets his dad's. He finds his dad's helmet. I kind of think that Ironheart is actually going to be leaning more towards this mystery around, Riri's going to discover her abilities, find the Tony Stark tech, and in the process, she'll find Sam's dad and the helmet and link him back to Sam. And together they're going to kind of work together. He'll discover his Nova powers, and they'll solve this mystery that might lead to a Kree or Chitauri kind of bad guy looking for this Nova source, and teaming up to kind of stop that. And it will also lead to what I think that the TV series are leading to, which is the Young Avengers, because Sam was part of the Young Avengers for a while. So I think he might be a key element with Miss Marvel and Ironheart and you know, Kate Bishop, I think we're seeing the formation of the Young Avengers. So I think he's going to be Nova. I want him to be Nova. I think he would be a great cast for Nova, even though Nova's technically like a younger character.
I like that.
Yeah, that would be bananas.
That's cool.
Like, I would
I like
really
it.
love that at all. And like, I don't think that that's out of the question particularly because like, even if they were to go with a younger Sam Alexander at the end of the day, we have time travel as a factor here. So like, I would love to see him, even if that doesn't happen, like as a mainstay, just as like, I'm a future version of Nova. Nova's coming soon, but here's me. And like, this is what I look like in the future. I love that. That'd be dope as hell. I love that idea.
Well, I think that, you know, we have Ironheart coming. This is the spiritual successor to Tony Stark, you know, Iron Man. So I think I would like to see Anthony Ramos get a turn as a villain too, a little more evil. So I think, you know, it might be someone from Tony's past that Tony didn't know was there. And I think that Anthony Ramos is going to be Ezekiel Stane. Good old Zeke Stane.
That's what I was
I went down that path too.
You know, especially with the connection to the 10 rings, because as the 10 rings are going to be rising into power again, I mean, they've always been there in the background, but, you know, you have Wenwu's daughter taking over, you know, the 10 rings now at the end of Shang-Chi. And there's a lot of history in the comics with Zeke Stane and the 10 rings. And I could see, like, you know, Zeke being this guy who, you know, Obadiah, when he was flying around the world working with the 10 rings, you know, we never know who Zeke's mom is. You know, Zeke is the son of Obadiah, maybe an estranged son. Maybe Obadiah didn't even know he had this son. And he sees, like, the legacy that Tony left behind. But Tony killed his dad, man. He's pissed. And he wants a little revenge. And he's super smart. And, you know, the 10 rings, maybe they bust him out of jail just like they did in the comics. And he comes for a little revenge. He shows up at MIT and he's like, I'm going to mess some stuff up. And Riri has to put him down. I don't know if Zeke is a big enough character to have like a long reign in the MCU. Maybe they're going to make his turn to evil come later. Maybe he's presented as like a good character in the show and we see the turn come a little later. But yeah, I would love for, you know, Obadiah Stane's son to come get a little revenge and bring the Ironmonger back and do the Ironmonger again. Let him be like Ironmonger 2 or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun because I'd like to see him play a bad guy in this show. I think that would be great.
I would really love to see Ezekiel Stane come up because, like, you know, I've been sort of waiting for that for a while because, like, Stane was a big presence in the Iron Man mythos. And, like, since he died in Iron Man 1, I'm just like, when is that name going to come back in any other way? And so, like, I really like what you said about, you know, Marvel sort of introducing him as a good person. Because, like, we sort of see that with the Druid in the Eternals. Because we know in the comics, he's, like, historically an evil person. But now, like, we sort of have, like, introduced him as, like, oh, he's a really nice guy. Him and Makari, they're so cute together. Look at that. He's not going to disappoint you at all in the future. So, yeah, I think I would love to see that type of a deal with Ezekiel. Just having, like, a relation, well, not like a relationship, but, like, a friendship with Ironheart, and then like us falling in love with this dude and just being like, oh no, he's evil. Oh, there's the Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I think that would also mean that, like, you know, Pepper, who's running Stark Industries, is also being into some sort of legal dispute as well. So I think this next,
cool too,
guys, we talked about a lot of legal stuff in the next phase of the MCU. I'm telling you,
it sure is.
It's true.
Ace Attorney in here,
very,
man,
very
I swear.
true. What you got, Whitney?
Okay, so this is a fully rogue theory.
Fully rogue.
But so hear me out. So I think if I'm wrong about this, internet people don't kill me. I think that it's issue 8 of Ironheart. So one of her early missions in the comics was to go to Latveria to do battle with Lucia von Bardas. And Bardas is the cyborg motherfucking assassin and she's the prime minister of Latveria. And she is basically Dr. Doom's right-hand woman. So what if, because what I really held on to from that statement was Kang level, right? So I was like, okay, well, who is going to be Kang level and how could they do it? And so I'm wondering if they're going to do it like a Loki situation where they're going to introduce him in the show, but it's not like, you know, his big deal yet. Like he's going to obviously go on to have like a movie and all that. But I think that in the same way that they introduced Kane, this could be a way, because they could send her to Latveria. She could tussle with Lucia a little bit and take it from there. Because then, also, sorry, I keep talking. I keep thinking of new things. She could also, sorry, I just keep being like, wait, and then there's more. You think I'm done talking, but guess what? I never am. This is what I'm like all the time. So I think that also this could help introduce like Doom via his like scientific and engineering expertise, right? Because she's gonna find the Stark tech, and I think that it would be really cool to see her have to face off against like the Doom bots and stuff like that using her newfound Stark tech situation. Okay, I promise I'm done now. That's it.
Wait, so you think Anthony Ramos is going to play this character?
I think Anthony Ramos might be Dr. Doom.
Oh, Dr. Doom. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm a dummy. I'm just like, wait, this lady?
No, not the lady. No, not the lady. Yeah, because she's working with him, and Riri works with, like, fights against her at one point. So if they do that storyline where she has to fight her, and she's like his right-hand woman, then that could be how they introduce him.
Oh, that would be sick.
Ramos,
yeah. Sorry if that was jumbled. I get excited and I talk too fast.
Oh, no. That is literally my entire personality. So I vibe with this.
It was a good reveal at the end.
I just got lost.
That's why we're friends, MT. I get you, man. I get you on like a cellular level.
I love the idea, too, that he could be like a transfer student or something. You know how like... this is a bad example, but in like North Korea, you know, Kim Jong-un send like his kids to like Western schools. Like if he's like Victor Von Doom getting sent out to like you know, MIT to be to learn how to be like a normal person and not be raised in this weird dictatorship of Latveria or something. And he's like, oh, you know, my dad sent me here to MIT. I don't know, he's crazy. You know, my country's a little nuts. But then he like slowly turns into Dr. Doom.
Yo, imagine having a group project with Kim Jong-un Jr. That shit would be crazy.
He's like venting to Riri. It's like, oh yeah, I just can't stand my lab partner, you know, Reed. Oh, this guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This guy's the worst.
He's the worst. And she's like, what's your name? And he's like, my name's Victor.
And you're like, oh!
They make him like the mask. He's like the mascot at the school or whatever. I don't know what MIT's mascot is, but like something happens and he gets fused inside of the mascot suit and becomes like Dr. Doom that way.
I think that Dr. Doom is the mascot of MIT.
I mean, it should be, probably.
I feel like Tony Stark gave enough money to that school for the mascot to be Iron Man.
Oh, yeah. Like they give so much money to MIT that even the mascot has like a nano suit. You know what I mean?
That instead of like the mascot suits with the giant head. No, but the one that the mascot has does have a giant head, and that's what separates it from other nanotech suits.
But no, these are all super rogue theories. I especially love this idea that Anthony Ramos could be a Sam Alexander Nova, because I love Sam Alexander. That is my favorite version of Nova. I honestly think that if Nova does come to the MCU, I do want the kid version ideally, but I just want any Sam Alexander because he's just a fun dude. So I'm gonna give you, I don't know, 7,000 Robux for that one.
Whoa!
And then
the market's crashing, MT. The market, the Roguebuts market.
The market is going out of control.
Dude.
I can't, I will not be stopped. And oh my God, Zeke Stain. I vibe with Zeke Obadiah Stain hardcore. So my friend Brandon, you're gonna get 8,000.
Oh, baby.
For my vault.
Whoa.
Also, straight from my pocket.
If he is doing Zeke Stain, I hope that Anthony really goes for like the impression and like throws on the voice and is like, Riri, so nice to meet you, Riri. I'm Zeke Stain. Make him shave his head and grow a beard or something.
I'm fiending for some Dr. Doom. We're all fiending for some Dr. Doom. And so like I would love to see, you know, a younger Dr. Doom pop up. Like I would love to see a take from Anthony Ramos. But so I'm gonna give you 7,000 points for that one too, because that was pretty dang rogue.
Brandon, I kind of want to. Sorry, back thinking of the Zeke thing. I kind of want him to be like, you know, she built an Iron Man suit in her garage with a box of scraps.
A box of spare parts. Like he can't say it exactly, but like,
seriously, if they don't bring up the whole box of scraps thing, are you really his son?
Yeah.
And you're not his real biological child. That shit's in your DNA, dude. That's not a personality trait. That's who you are as a man.
You need a Maury episode for that one.
Also, MT, you said you wanted to see a young Doctor Doom, but didn't we see a young Doctor? Wasn't there a Fantastic Four movie a few years ago where we saw a younger Doctor Doom?
What?
Maybe
I don't know.
I dreamed that when I was at a fever one night.
That was a gas leak
there was Fantastic Four.
Oh, okay.
And then there was The Rise of Silver Surfer.
That might have been.
And then there was 2012 when the world ended.
Yeah.
I think that was that period. I wasn't really.
Maybe I made it up. I don't know.
Listen, I'm Scarlet Wit, and I'm erasing the other one from the multiverse. Anthony Ramos is it.
I love it.
But now it is time for our rogue question. Are you ready, guys?
Oh, I'm ready.
Yes.
We're about to go real rogue here because we're going to talk about the Batman, the Robert Pattinson Batman. In a recent GQ article, Robert Pattinson admitted that he was surprised to find out that Batman was also known as the world's greatest detective, even though Batman is very much known for that, and Detective Comics is what DC stands for. But anyway, what are some of the roguest other things that Mr. Pattinson also was surprised to discover about the Batman?
Here's what I think. I think he was like, because you can't make a Batman movie without the death of the parents, right? We got to see the alleyway. We got to see the pearls flying in the air. We got to see the roses hit the ground, right? We got to have a kiss from a rose on the gray. I think where Robert found out, I think
get Seal in here. Get Seal in on this.
No, I think Robert Pattinson when he's like reading the script or he's on set and they mention the fact that Bruce Wayne's parents were killed. He was like, what? He was like totally shocked to find out the most well-known thing in comic book history, that Bruce Wayne parents were gunned down after a movie or an opera or whatever form of theater you choose. They were murdered in an alleyway. He was shocked to find out that Bruce Wayne did not have his parents anymore.
They got murdered after seeing the Blue Man Group in this one.
Yeah, I mean, like if the Batman takes place in like a 2020, we never know when Batman movies take place. The Dark Knight, we have a good idea, but if like the Batman takes place in 2020, yeah, like his parents were killed after they went and saw like Gladiator or The Matrix. I don't know what they were going to see.
His parents were killed after a lackluster night at UCB.
Yeah.
His parents saw ASCAT and they got murdered in the street afterwards.
And they got murdered afterwards.
They all watched Idiocracy and they were just like, you know what? This is too real. We gotta go.
What if the last thing they saw was just Steve-O's dick in Jackass 4?
They went and saw Jackass 3.
Oh my God.
Just the honeybees all over it.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It was so horrible.
Martha's like, let's leave early. I don't want to stay for
horrible.
this whole movie. It's just a bunch of jackasses.
And then Bruce becomes traumatized and becomes B-Man instead.
Yes. B-Man.
He's like, not the bees. I fear the bees the most. I became what I feared. No, that's really fun. I really like the idea of him just not knowing about the biggest Batman, most important thing of all time. That'd be really funny.
I kind of think that Robert Pattinson didn't know that Batman's mom was also named Martha. And he was like, oh, what? My friend's mom's named Martha. What are the odds? And kind of like blew his mind.
What are the odds here?
Yeah. He's
Why
like,
did you say that name?
Stop everything. Stop everything. You're telling me what? That can't be. That can't be.
Oh my God. I love that so much. I love a good Martha reference. I'll never forget when I heard that the first time. I was like, wait, what? Martha saves lives? Martha speaks for real?
Yeah, I will say that I met other people whose mom's name is Lisa, and I was like, that didn't like phase me, I was like, oh yeah, man.
Yeah, but were you trying to kill them?
That
were they trying to kill you?
I don't know. That's kind of weird, Matt.
If I'm trying to kill me.
If I'm ever being held up at like gunpoint or someone's trying to kill me, I'm just gonna throw out my mom's name to see if it works. That's my last ditch effort.
Just to see if it works. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right?
That's what you should do in any fight.
You just start shouting names. Martha, Selena,
Helen,
Georgia.
It's like, am I warm or cold? Martha,
Yeah.
Maria. What you got, Whitney?
All right. You guys, do you even want me to say it?
I know. I have a
you
feeling
already
you're
know what
going
I'm
to
gonna
say.
say.
I have a feeling
gotta
what you're
say
going to
it.
I
say.
think you
She
already
better
know what
say it.
I'm
Watch
gonna
out.
say.
Put the kids to
I
bed.
think that Robert Pattinson was just as surprised as all of us to learn that Batman doesn't eat pussy.
Oh my
I knew
God.
it.
You know what?
I
That's
knew
what I
it.
thought about
He
when I
does-
first said the
I
question.
think that he learned that and immediately was like, well, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Absolutely
That's
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what?
Believe
That's
that.
what I said too.
He's a hero,
Yeah.
you know?
He's a hero, and heroes do
Exactly.
that.
Hero, yeah,
Yes.
exactly. They take
Heroes
their time, damn it.
support women.
That's
That is
right.
the number one thing that heroes do. Duh.
Just let Batman go downtown on a nice lady.
I mean, I
that's
think
all I
we-
want
Exactly.
for him.
And you know what, DC? I have a bone to pick with that because you said that heroes don't do that. But what about Matter Eater Lad, huh? He can eat anything.
He can eat
I
literally
don't think,
anything.
I don't think
in
it's
the
safe for
universe.
him to do it.
And
It could
he
be
is a
dangerous
hero.
if
I don't.
Matter
Yeah,
is
I don't
there.
think
Oh,
that I
no.
would want that from him specifically.
Oh no,
but-
no. Specifically, no.
Like if we're
I think he might
ranking
get a
who
little bit
I
too
want,
overzealous.
he's way down the list, man.
Whitney, I guarantee that Robert Pattinson went to like WB and he had a meeting with all the head honchos, and he's like, "Look, I know what you're gonna tell me Batman doesn't do, and he's gonna do it in this movie, okay?
And he's gonna do
gonna
it.
do
it.
He's gonna
It's gonna
do
be
it
20
so
minutes.
good.
I'm gonna
And
need
we're gonna
3
put it in
minutes
the
of screen
movie. That's why
time.
the first cut of this movie
We're
is
gonna
3
put it
hours
in the
long.
movie. It's gonna be rated NC-17.
We're gonna establish
Let's
some
bring it
canon
back.
here, okay? Or I walk. Or I walk.
Or I'm getting out of here. I'm taking the film out and I'm walking. You know what? I'm a big fan. I think that is actually the most likely because
Yeah.
it is probably the most shocking Batman fact
It
that
truly
we've all
is.
learned
That is the
in
truly
recent
most
memory.
shocking canon I've ever heard, ever. Like in any universe, in any.
Pretty much since we got the canon image of Batman's penis a couple of years back. In a recent, what was it, Batman Damned?
Yeah.
The Batman Damned
Oh, yeah,
penis
his
shot
penis
got
shot.
removed in
Yeah.
subsequent
Oh, I
subsequent
thought you were
printings.
talking about when we see Ben Affleck's penis in Gone Girl.
In Gone Girl?
And I
Oh.
was like, seeing his
Oh,
dick
no.
too. So I guess I've seen 2 bat dicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Collect him in, like, at this point, like Thanos.
Gotta catch 'em all, am I
One
right,
day we'll
ladies?
have all six.
That comic was very good. That was a very good comic.
The
Yeah.
Batman Dam.
Yeah,
Not just
I
that
liked it.
page.
I
the
mean,
rest of the
primarily
comic
the
was
first
great.
printings. I mean, the exactly like after the second printings when they removed the penis.
Wait, they
the
did?
quality of the comic just went
Yeah,
really.
they took it
Yeah,
out.
they
They
removed
removed
it.
the
like, I think
quality of the
How
penis?
much money
They
can I make
removed
off of
the
this thing?
penis.
Why?
Honestly, like if you have the penis copy, it's probably worth more now.
Yeah.
because they did.
It
that,
pays to have a
so
comic pool,
Keep your
everybody.
penis copy.
In the reprint.
It sure does.
Exactly. Always
Get that pull
Always
list.
show up to your comic book shop on
Yeah.
Wednesday because you never know.
You
when
never
your
know.
comic's gonna
You might
rise
get
in
some
value.
bargain basement Batman dick waiting
Wow.
for you.
This
That's
is
what-
chaos.
That's gonna be another drink
Did I
at the
kill
Red Fury
MT?
bar.
Did I murder MT? Is he dead?
Yeah.
Is he dead?
As a person who's been to many bargain basement comic book places, like it's just hilarious. Wow, it's the worst place that you ever want to ever run into a penis. I'm telling you, it's the body odor it's for real. Anyway, here we go. That is it for this episode of Rogue Theory. Thank you to
Wait,
our
you
guest.
gotta
Whitney Van
declare a winner.
Lanningham.
You gotta hand out some more.
Yeah, who
awards.
won?
Oh yes, I didn't even reward points. I'm just completely being a dummy. What was your answer, Matt? Again?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Martha.
He didn't know the parents got killed.
And if you don't remember mine, it was
It was Puss the yes.
Whitney's gotta win it.
Tucson
Whitney's gotta
yes, I got it.
Yeah. The bat and the cat for a reason, you know?
I'll
Okay,
donate
you know
all
what?
my points.
I have to give 100 million points to Whitney and for that answer because I'm sorry. It is the most realistic answer. And I feel like someone should ask him.
Yeah.
Someone should ask Robert Pattinson if he knows this fact.
I
because I'm
think
sure
so.
He'll be blown away.
We gotta get new rock stars on the press junket for this one because we gotta ask him. We gotta ask him.
Yeah, we got to get on the junket just to ask him that.
I'm on
We
my
gotta
way.
make Eric Voss ask him the question. MT will do it. Yeah,
It's like local Banner reporter, MT. Question of the day.
what's for dinner?
Does Batman eat it?
What's for dinner?
What's for
And is it Catwoman?
And this is Selena Kyle. But that makes Whitney our big winner of the day because I just love that answer a lot. Support your women, everybody. But that is it for this episode of Rogue Theory. Thank you to our lovely guests, Whitney Van Lanningham, Matt Acevedo, and off-screen producer Brandon, always on the screen. Support our channel by checking out all of our awesome merch over at newestrockstarsmerch.com. You can follow me at Mastertainment if you want to see me tweet some really weird shit and really weird theories. And also, you can support New Rockstars by going to newrockstarsmerch.com, and also just hanging out with us on Discord because we have some really fun things going on over there. So just come hang out and have a party and just type a joke.
Type us a joke.
Fun over here and just type us a little joke.
Send
it's
us
fun.
a
You can
little
have
giggle.
Big question suggestions. It's so much fun. So head on over to Discord right there. But you have to be 18 years or older because we be saying some adult things like